It's about damn
Hello,
time.
everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
How's everyone doing?
Doing
I'm doing okay.
okay.
Doing okay.
I gotta run to the bathroom. I just wanted to say hi to people before I did that, since we have some
Okay.
time to.
Well, you don't have to run. You could, like, jog.
Ah, amble. Got it.
Oh, boy. So we're going to be chatting for a little bit before we actually start. Corgi has a job and has to actually, like, work
How
until
dare.
4 o'clock, so
How fucking.
Fairness.
I know. It's horrible.
How very fucking dare
Oh boy. But this also gives chance for people to come in because I know a lot of times it takes a little bit before people even notice that we're live, so it doesn't hurt.
Oh, what is it? Learning again.
Okay, so Falcon, you still need help picking your gear?
you. Yes.
Okay. Um
Is this not on my character?
I swear we had talked about it and figured something out.
It's been a hectic few weeks.
If anything, I think because you needed to decide between a couple different like type of weapon you were going to use because that was going to affect the feat that you took, remember? There was like 3 different feats.
Let me go back through this.
You don't remember this either?
No. I remember the feet thing.
Cuz basically there are a couple different feats that we were looking at for you that would basically make you be able to um it was to use your dex for to hit and for damage, I think, right? Oh jeez, I don't remember now.
That part I don't remember.
Excuse me.
Um I know we did the list, and then I remember you were talking about something that we would have to change. When I was going through, because I was like, I can only find like one or two things that I would even want to do.
I think we had determined you were going to use was it a short sword? Or was it here? I'm looking now for you.
Oh, we did talk about that because it was the
Right there.
how
Who's first?
long the sword was, how long the weapons were compared to
Oh, right,
my
because you didn't want to use a scimitar or
those are like
a
half my body.
rapier because you said those would probably be too big.
Yeah.
There was there was that the star knife, which was like a giant ninja star thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Um the fencing grace that uses the rapier, you said you didn't want to do that, I believe.
Yeah.
Which leaves you with the slashing grace, which is a either a light or one-handed slashing weapon.
Close
I remember. Here.
Which I think you had said you were going to probably go with the short sword, right? Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still hearing you.
Which I know
Yeah.
Short sword always says piercing and not piercing or slashing. I don't agree with that. That is a personal that's a personal thing that I just always consider that both piercing and slashing. So I would count that if you want to use 2 short swords.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, because
I
I
don't-
think we were sticking with that.
If you really want, might lose power because the lights are flashing. So flashing, do you have like a bad storm there? Also, hello.
Oh yeah, and then the armor.
Yay, it worked. So, just so everyone knows, going forward, under our announcements for Discord, it's actually Diana that announces that we're going live.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, really, go look under announcements for Three's a Crowd.
I just saw it on my.
There also is at least one new animated emote that I got added in finally. For anyone who, I think you have to be subscribed though. Yeah. But for anyone who is, if you want to check that out. Even though the star is not of that emote is not here at the moment. Here, actually, I'll put it in chat. I was trying to do a blank backdrop, but the thing that I found for it wouldn't let me do a blank backdrop. So I added a little color in the background. Okay, so Falcon, you said you're probably going to do short swords, and then we had determined armor. I know we talked about your armor.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat now.
Oh, did I send it to you?
Kinda, sorta. It
Oh,
just says
yes, I did.
the type of armor. I don't know if that was the one that we talked about. That's the only type that I could wear.
That's the only one that you can wear that's not going to... Yep, power went out. Oh, wait, did you swap I'll take a video to share. Wait, what do you mean? Falcon, that's the one armor we determined would give you the most armor class while also only giving you a 5% spell failure.
Oh, okay.
Anything heavier than that was going to give you more spell failure, or you couldn't wear because it's metal armor. Now, eventually, one of the classes that you're going to be taking will actually give you leniency on your druid restrictions, making it so you can actually wear some metal armor. In which case, then you can just do mithril like everyone else.
Yay.
I have returned. Sorry about that.
You're good. Hello. Oh, hello. But yeah, for now, the dark leaf cloth is your best bet, Falcon. I heard a hyunk. Oh, of course.
So the dark leaf
The
one.
honk.
Yeah, so how much...
Oh,
Hi, Mrs. Pierce. I knew without even looking that that's who just got on. How does she have this many channel points to even do that?
Hey!
I know she watches somewhat often, but like, how does she not just run out?
It is only 25.
Yeah, but that adds up pretty quick. Because
True.
how much do you get? How much do you actually make? Like
Objection!
How often does it give you points?
Don't know. I have
called budgeting.
17,000 myself.
Maybe I should make that worth more. Called budgeting.
I have like almost 100K.
Well, it's my channel, so it literally has an infinity sign next to mine, so I can redeem it as much as I want.
That's
You're a coupon queen.
I'm glad they added the infinity symbol there. That feels like really fun, you know?
Right? It's like I have an infinite amount. So I can just do any of these.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Hi, Raiju. How are you? Falcon, so do you know... I mean, what you could do, Falcon, if you really want, you could just do the basic leaf and dark cloth, same with the weapons, and then we can determine later... Canceled their request to join. What?
What?
It said that Corwin didn't decline the request to join.
Oh, probably Twitch.
It was
When you
some
first
pop-up
joined it.
and I clicked on the
You
wrong
just
thing.
now turned that down.
No, I did like a couple minutes ago.
Oh, well. Even still, like, that was, like, quite a while ago. Oh, it's saying that you want to collaborate.
Sounds like a good idea. We should do a collab. Maybe 5 of us to get together. Play
What
some
do you all
D&D
think,
or
chat? Do you
Pathfinder or something.
think, right? Do you think we should collaborate? What would you all think of that?
Oh, Justin, I just sent you something that you could use for the hello
Oh,
redeem because I know you said you wanted to change some of them.
well, yeah, because I don't mind Star Wars, and it is funny, but I want to find something that's more me.
You. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad one compared to some of the other things that I have nothing for. Like, wait, where'd you send it?
In the tabletop stream chat.
Oh. That would be really funny.
Hello.
Especially
Sorry.
if
Hello.
I That's so dumb. That would be a really good one. I feel like hello could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't like the fade transitions between gooses. What? Oh, you made the feral energy. The goose. I mean, if you want to, we all have. Goose is the only one that doesn't have an updated model, actually. From the last.
Who needs
time.
an update to perfection?
It is perfect. So I mean,
Yeah.
Actually, we did talk about giving me a beard.
oh my god.
Oh my goodness, my sister just sent me like a short little clip.
Mm-hmm.
They are getting pounded with right now.
Pounded, huh? That's the word you chose to use.
Shut up! Yes, that's the word I chose to use. I didn't think about that.
Because it's accurate.
And they didn't get taken out to dinner first. Speaking of messed up weird things, I saw this short on YouTube this morning of this Latino gay guy, very gay, going through and smelling all of these different perfumes and stuff, and he kept saying that people need to stop using the Veja Coochie floral smells, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? So what it means is he wants people to stop using old coochie floral scents.
Sure.
And I was fucking losing it. I was like, oh my god. I just watched this like 3-minute short about why you should stop using old coochie smells.
You chose to watch that. Just keep that in
Well-
mind.
Long story short, quick excerpt.
Uh-huh.
This Latino guy was telling people not to wear old coochie smells. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
That's all you needed to know out of that whole thing.
Sure. Wait, Falcon, did you still not come up with a name for your character either?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I can't wait for the stream to see the art.
Wait, which
Oh my
art?
god, I forgot about that.
The art.
The masterpiece.
Go to our group chat. It's
Oh my god, no. I mean, we could put that on like Discord somewhere, but we can't put that on. We cannot.
There's
put
no
that
nudity,
on.
technically.
There's no new. Well, there. It's your channel, so you have to choose yourself. But
I mean, I guess there's a little bit of butt.
Hello.
Speaking of butt,
Oh my god.
Well, hello.
Corgi.
Hi.
Hello.
oh my
Ooh.
god, what is
Happy
that?
April
What's what?
Fools.
What's what? I don't see anything.
I fucking love that. That is so stupid,
I had
Fantastic.
all the stuff I needed for it.
but it's so clever.
I told her she probably could have just done that as a character the whole time, and it would have.
Oh yeah,
just fine.
Definitely.
You know I'm gonna be doing more themed
Also, hi
in the
Mort.
future.
Hi, Mortimer.
Please, if you're not already doing so, please go follow. We like our burb.
Mm-hmm.
Mortimer,
burb,
let's go
very good burb.
follow.
Yee.
There's a follow.
Thank you for lurking, though. I appreciate the lurk. It's been a while. I need to catch up with you and see how you're doing. Did you actually make an actual sock puppet?
Yeah, I actually made this sock puppet by hand with paper and like felt.
Didn't you say you did this like behind a green piece of paper or something? Or something to green
Yes.
screen it?
It's so silly.
It's amazing. I knew you were up to something when you messaged the chat asking what the website is to change this stuff.
Well, now we know what to update the goose to.
We gotta make a sock goose.
A sock.
I could do that at some point.
Oh god.
I would love to do like, oh gosh, Miss Goose is already on it apparently.
Apparently.
I would actually love to do like because especially since we want to do this fairly long term, I would love to do like every
Everyone.
holiday, like everyone doing like something. It doesn't have to be. I
I'm
love
so
the
down
sock
for that.
puppet for April Fools. I think that's hilarious. Start drawing up the schematics. Schematics for a sock puppet. We're taking this very seriously. Oh my god. Corgi, is there anything that you specifically need to do before you're leaving the town? Just so I kind of can plan before we actually start.
No, just roleplay stuff.
Okay.
That and I do not have the name of the Archmage. I thought I wrote it down.
Oh god.
Did we ever like her a name?
Okay, I gave her a name
Or did
like,
we get a
2
get a
years
name?
ago. I have yet to find my old notes for this world. That's part of the reason I struggled a little bit last week, is because I was trying to remember everything. I have a general idea of what I'm gonna have you all do now. A little bit better.
Listen.
Up. You're very serious about whimsy. Oh my gosh. Add a little magic to your life.
So seeing that sock puppet makes me want to show you guys my little crocheted octopus that one of my old coworker friends made me.
I wish I
so
had
tiny.
crochet.
You know, I was learning how to crochet at one point.
You hooker.
Yeah. You know it. Except I wasn't getting paid for it, so was I really a hooker?
Not a good one.
Unprofitable. The worst thing you can be in this country.
Wait, what does that make me as a streamer then?
I mean, I don't see no collarbone, no toes.
There we
Wait,
go. I posted
wait,
it
what
in
do you
the
mean?
Discord.
Oh, like showing skin?
Yeah, how dare you?
Oh, I mean,
Oh my
like,
god.
Yeah, unlike the wonderful drawing you did, Corgi, which does show collarbone and toes. And everything in between.
Oh,
It just shows booty.
yeah, it took me a second.
wait, hold up.
I posted my little octopus.
Where did you post this?
Swap.
General chat on the Discord.
Okay.
To say Justin can
Oh.
show it off
So,
if you
so
want.
there I'm showing some skin.
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
That's the smallest little octopus I've ever seen.
It's so cute.
I
Little
like how I
guy.
do that. I'll show some skin, and then the first comment I hear is, "Oh, that's a small octopus." Oh yeah, that one.
I named him Perry.
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 She wanted to
Perry
know what
the
my favorite color was, and my favorite color is periwinkle.
Oh,
That's gay.
It is gay.
so gay.
That is also my favorite character in Blue's Clues, Periwinkle the cat.
I like Periwinkle.
He's
I
so cute.
grew up with
Periwinkle's
Blue's
so
Clues.
cute.
It's kind of funny because, like, growing up, some of the things I had were very much like, okay, kids shows that I watched, like Blue's Clues. I watched a little bit of Barney, Winnie the Pooh. But at the same time, that same age that I was watching that stuff, I was playing like Might and Magic and Dungeon Keeper. So I don't know. I had an interesting combination of media at a young age.
Advanced.
Something like that. But anyways. Oh boy.
I just had a thought and I lost it.
You are a thought.
Oof.
I didn't lose myself. Oh, I remember. On the topic of Blue's Clues, so I cannot remember her name, but
Mhm.
there is a content creator that I like that months ago I saw this. She was talking about how when she was like just a toddler still,
Mhm.
her mom worked for one of the companies that does like trials for like kids shows and stuff.
Mhm.
And she got to like see the first episode of Blue's Clues before
Oh.
anybody else did to see if it was gonna get greenlit, and like they showed him like all the different actors that were trying to play Steve, and the Steve that we all know and love was her favorite.
I do remember
Aw.
hearing about this.
And she's like, I feel like part of me is responsible for bringing such an amazing, wonderful person onto all of our television screens. And I'm like, that is so wholesome. And then she actually got to meet Steve
Years later.
And like, yeah, years
Aw.
later, and like got to tell her story to him. It was so
Aw.
cute. It made me tear up.
Wait, isn't that the
No,
same
no.
girl that does the tiara stuff?
It is her. What is her name? God. Oh, I'm gonna look her up because I follow her on TikTok.
You use TikTok.
Oh, I know what her name is. Her name's Estrella. That's her name. What is her channel
We're all waiting in Antissa.
name? Queen underscore Estrella on TikTok. Fucking love her. She's so goofy. So wholesome. Always buys way too many tiaras.
Patient.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I just realized what you did.
Oh,
She
boy.
seems like a lovely person. Her and her husband, like, they are so cute, so sweet.
I haven't seen the Rocky Horror Show in forever.
I'm pretty sure the 50th anniversary is this year.
Oh my god. Really?
Oh, 1000% same, Mrs. Goose. I wouldn't know what to do.
Okay. So, we should probably get started. Although, just chatting is always really fun. So, you're back. Well, I mean, did you actually leave or were you just on a different profile? I'm pretty sure you've been here this whole time still.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because there's the nerdy succubus, and then there's Forged Games. Same purpose, same person.
Which I'm
No
also realizing
ogres.
another thing. I didn't realize you have 2 of my VIP badges.
Ooh.
Oh,
I am just so everyone knows, I am still doing the system I did before for the VIP badges. Basically there's like a little leaderboard that Stream Elements does. You can actually see it on Twitch in the about section, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah. So I use that, and basically whoever has the most points at the end of the month gets the VIP badge. If that person already has a VIP badge, then I go down to the next person, then the next person, so on and so forth. So.
Wait, you're on your 40th month anniversary? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
40 months? Whew. God, it has been that long, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. And you still have one of the first badges.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. How many people who have the first badge are still watching? I don't know if very many. I don't even remember how to go and look at who has the...
I don't either. It's been so long.
I know there's a way to do it.
No,
I just don't remember how. Oh, here it is. I think. Subscriber. No, it's not that either.
Honk.
I was like,
Honk, honk, honk.
Hank.
Are we honking? That startled me. That was louder.
What? It was a honk.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, now we're using
It's a-
so we're one-upping chat with redeems that they can't do. Sound effects.
that was a big goose.
Oh.
Goose.
Yeah, actually, of all of the 10 founder badges, The only one that is still subscribed is the Nerdy Second.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
Hey, girl, are you subscribed on both?
Yes, I think she is. Or no. No, she's not.
Okay, I was gonna say damn, because I saw subscribed on the
Oh
one, and I
no,
was
yeah,
like,
I guess she does. Yeah, 1 month subscriber. Yes, you are correct. She's subscribed twice. I might go through these because some of these people I don't think are going to return because a couple of the original people have left Twitch altogether.
yeah.
And then some of them, they might come back at some point. Doesn't
Oh
put a
well,
dent in
we
your wallet.
appreciate the support.
Yeah, it's never required, but it's always appreciated.
We need that good breast support, you know. That's my breast augmentation.
License and
My
registration.
Yeah, I had to get my
License.
license and registration renewed.
Renewed? Wait a second. Hold up. Because if you get... Oh my god. Thank you so much for the
Aw,
500
thank you for the 500
bits. That's quite a bit. Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
There's your sound.
Oh. That's one that I should add as a redeem.
You should. It should be expensive though.
Should it? Okay.
An
Yeah.
endless chain of that.
I almost feel like the Hyonk should be more expensive, but it's also very fun when once in a while it does get spammed.
Yeah. Do you still have the hyonkening as part of a thing it can happen?
For the moment, yes. However, I am changing away from that program that does it, so the hyonkening might not stay. I thought about, instead of having it be a % chance, having the hyonkening be like its own separate redeem that is a
Just make it,
guaranteed but worth like you have to do a lot more to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said before, I've been kind of just slowly changing things.
Yeah.
For instance, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I had a few things are gone from...
The forward button's gone.
Oh, wait, that one's not supposed to be gone. Hold up.
Oh, thank God.
Hold up. That one wasn't supposed to be gone.
Wait a second. No, don't bring it back.
Well, your share one's missing too. Oh, it's because I was doing solo streaming, and that's why I did that.
Oh my.
Ooh. Where is it? Okay. Oh. Okay.
Not me being a little shit over
There
here.
we go.
You never.
You motherfucker.
I like how you said you were being a little shit and then immediately. Yes, you.
Done with you.
Okay, I'm sure there are other people that will play tabletop with me.
Oh.
I'm so mean.
How dare you threaten me like that?
You hit the share on the 40 months, but it didn't go through? That's
Hmm.
odd.
That is odd.
Because it didn't even show on my activity feed either. Like normally, sometimes it'll just not do any sound effect on stream, but I'll at least get the notification. This didn't even give me a notification for it. Sorry, I don't know why it did that. I appreciate it regardless. So one thing I'm gonna say, going forward for us on stream, um, when we're talking and going through things, I'm gonna try to go one by one in an order. Likewise, I'm I'm probably going to have you like for combat in a stream. I'm probably just gonna have you roll it once, and then that's what I'll go with for the rest of the stream.
Mhm.
That's just easier to keep track of. I had half of mine to just do the same initiative for you every time, but then that's kind of giving an unfair advantage, and it kind of irrelevizes your actual initiative score.
That's fair.
So I'm not gonna do it quite that way. I am trying to check real quick because the 40-month thing. I'm trying to check and see like why that didn't work and see if it's showing on my end somewhere. Oh, Corgi.
Yeah.
Look in the chat.
Oh, it's a little me. Oh, look at that.
So it wouldn't let me do just a transparent background, so I added just like
Yes.
a bluish green background.
Yes.
Goose, I tried to add yours, but yours is not
It
a
needs to be a
square.
square. Yeah, I know. I need to see about getting that fixed. I've just been too lazy.
Jeez, what are you, a circle?
Yeah.
It's a rectangle.
Oh my god, not a rectangle.
Well, okay, so base Goose could be a square pretty easily, but when Goose talks,
Nah.
all of a sudden has to be you're an octagon.
An octagon.
Corwin, you should show Justin that video later you sent on Discord. I'm scared. That's
the rain one.
Oh, okay, that's not as scary. I sometimes when you have to say, "Oh, watch this video after stream," I'm like, "Oh gosh, it's something bad enough we can't talk about what it is on stream." Uh-oh. But while I have a decent number of people here, by the way, I am actively looking for moderators. I've already talked to a couple people about it, but I actually need quite a few. I need a couple on Twitch. I need probably one or two on YouTube, and I also need a couple on Discord potentially. If you've been one before, great. Just let me know if you're still interested or not. If you haven't been one, just talk to me about it. Yeah, because I would appreciate the help. If you are a moderator, you don't have to be on every single stream. You don't have to be, on every single second. If anything, I would almost rather have, one person that's always on Sundays, for example. One person that can always help me on Tuesdays, so on and so forth, that kind of thing. So if any of you are interested, please let me know. And like I said, if you've already been a moderator, reach out to me so we can talk about if you still want to be or not. So yeah, there's my quick little plug. So here I say it takes about 30 minutes of talking before we actually start, and we're almost 40 minutes in.
Hell yeah.
Which
it happens.
Correction, we've been live for 45 minutes. Well, in 10 seconds we have been. So, Falcon, did we just determine that you're just going to use the base equipment and then we'll figure out extra stuff later? Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a question. Has he found clothing yet?
He found a leaf.
Ah.
Well,
Leafs.
okay. Leaves. So all jokes aside, he
Leaves.
is wearing
Moss pants.
Why do we have so many inside jokes about this kind of shit? Why is it always?
It always comes back.
Oh my god. So he's got the leaf armor with dark leaf cloth. So it's armor made out of like actual leaf, like I'm trying to think, like textile, like not strands. What's the term? Fibers, like actual leaf fibers. So, but it's magical and all that kind of fun stuff.
Magical weapon.
And then I think we determined you're dual wielding short swords. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we landed on? Okay, perfect. Falcon, what is your character's name then? I don't remember you telling me.
Oh shit! Where's the piece of paper? Wait, did I put it on my? Hold on.
Can you message it to me so I can put it on your character on stream? That way everyone has their...
Yeah.
Eventually we get
Which
started.
one are you under?
I'm on my personal one. So the actual Three's a Crowd account Discord doesn't... Okay. And how do you want me to shorten that so it fits on the... Okay, so is that a first name, middle name, and 2 last names?
Well, it's one last name.
I'm just going to put your first name, because technically with Manny, it's just Manny's first name, even though he's got...
Okay.
So I'm just going
I have
to...
a clan name. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll add that on yours, Falcon, and then we can actually get started. Isn't that exciting? We're actually going to play some D&D.
Oh my god.
Here's a
Yay.
thought.
My god.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Let's get wild.
Oh, okay. That broke. It broke things. Okay, hold up. Just gonna... Okay. Yay!
Yeah.
Everyone has a name.
Everyone has a name. Your name is Game
Gross.
Master.
Yes. That is my name. I almost should put... Remember with the evil campaign? It was DM, but it was... What was it? DIEM?
Yeah.
Damn.
I could do the same thing with Game Master. What would it be? Like...
Just call yourself the Game Master.
See, but if I put that, it's... I don't know if anyone will get it, so maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so Game Master. Hey, it's not as bad as if you say Dungeon Master. People have to figure out if you are talking about Dungeons and Dragons or if you are really kinky.
Or both.
Both is good.
That's true. I
Both
feel
is
like most
good.
people here it's both.
Both is good.
A Dom saying roll for punishment.
Oh my god.
Kinky Master. Oh, okay.
Fucking hate that.
I see Raiju pop back into chat after we say that. Raju's just like, oh, what? You got my attention again.
Oh my god.
Oh. Actually, Raiju, I think you're one of the ones that has one of the first badges. Falcon does too, technically. Sorry.
Yeah.
Random thought. Anyways,
Right.
okay. So, when we left off, well, actually, Corgi, since you took some notes, do you want to do a quick recap? I kind of like the players recapping because it makes me, I like to see
Okay.
what the players took away from the campaign. You don't have to.
I gotta find my notes.
Oh, you're the ones that said you were gonna take these like extensive notes, so I figured you had it right there with you.
Extensive. It is a flow of consciousness. I literally have. Hold on, where is it? One of my first like actual tabs is in the tavern. I had corned beef, potatoes, and vodka. A lunch special.
Okay, I don't know if we need that much detail, but I love the
love that.
enthusiasm.
Right. So yeah, I know I started out in the tavern. I believe we all had gotten notes from the archmage to all meet up with her in her quarters. And we all clambered into the magical elevator, basically. And we all went up to her.
The magical elevator.
Basically, what it is,
We
right?
got whipped right out.
Yeah, and we went up to her quarters, and I believe both Manny and I just sat while the other two peeked around a little bit.
Snooped.
Well, one was snooping, the other one seemed to be peeking.
Corbin was snooping.
Yeah.
That was an example of
Fuck around and find
metagaming
out.
because he wasn't playing as his character, he was playing as himself being Snoopy.
My character's kind of Snoopy though.
Oh boy.
I am the rogue.
This is well, yeah. Wait, did you ever settle on the? Oh yeah, you did choose rogue. Never mind.
Yeah.
Remember, we at one point had talked about the spell thief thing.
Oh yeah.
You settled on rogue though. Never mind. Okay. So at this point, you all said that you've got most of what you need. You got your supplies, is where we left off, I believe. Correct?
Yeah.
I believe we were getting ready to go purchase the cart and horses.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's what we left off on.
So...
We never did discuss how much that was going to cost.
Oh,
well,
I was supposed to give you an
got
allowance.
Yeah, we
Oh
got
yeah.
the credit card.
That's a bad idea. So here's a question I'm gonna ask all of you, not just as characters, but also as players. When it comes to loot and like, as far as gold found, items found, all of that, are you all wanting to do a party system where you all just collect that and then disperse it afterwards, or are you each taking it as you individually find it?
Party system.
Party.
I think it depends.
That's the rogue answer.
That's the rogue. Yep.
I think we should all fight for dibs, and
I was gonna
whichever one's
say-
last standing.
I think the party pool is fine. If you need to pull from the party pool early to invest in something, and we all agree, like, oh yeah, you can have the extra, couple hundred, whatever, go for it. Like, I'm fine to allow that.
Okay. I ask this because normally it's okay. So Corgi, you're already taking like session notes. That's what you're planning on doing, correct?
Yeah, my beautiful stream of consciousness, yes.
If I normally like having someone keep track of party loot as well. I don't know if you want that to be the same person, or if you want to have someone else keep track of loot while you focus more on keeping track of the story in that and what happened.
I can do both. Both should be pretty decent.
Okay, that's fine.
As long as everyone else is fine with me keeping it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they will be, but I'm sure Corn and Falcon's character are not going to always adhere to party system.
What?
What?
Okay, when it comes to like items or equipment, I always go by the rule whoever it is benefiting the most should get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
yeah.
Within
Well,
reason, like
Goose,
Yeah,
what's
within
your
reason.
weapon again?
it's like a +1
Well, just the type
Warhammer.
of what? It's a warhammer.
Warhammer.
Um.
I have warhammers and maces.
Okay. Falcon, I know we just said you have short swords.
Yeah, that and then maybe a wand because I think a staff is too big for me.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so a stick is a stick, no matter how small or big the person holding it is.
Well, it depends.
I
Well-
thought it was pretty average.
It's cold outside, okay?
It actually is today.
40,
Yeah.
40 inches?
Of snow?
No, I'm.
Of snow, right?
Yeah, let's go with snow. What was it? We were watching the one comedian, and she was like, "You could have at least whipped out and gone 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches."
Sarah Millican. Oh my god, when her boyfriend was like, "Here, let me just measure it," puts his 2 hands out, measures the cabinet, and then while he still has his hands like out, goes to where she wants to put it, and he's like, "Yeah, that'll fit there." He's like, "I got an instinct."
And she's like, "Well, you could have at least whipped out and gone 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches."
Fucking read.
Oh boy. Anyways. Okay, so you are gonna keep track of party loot and that. Keep in mind,
Yes, I
though,
can.
that like this is not like to the characters, but like obviously, if you never add it to party loot and you do specifically say something along the lines of I pocket this, then it does not get added to party loot.
Right.
I'll leave that all up to you to, I was going to say, discuss, argue, bicker about.
Gripe.
Maybe that too.
Moan.
Boo-hoo.
Uh-huh. Anyways, okay. So you want to go talk to them, or like do you have anything to discuss beyond just determining how much it's going to cost?
Who are we talking to?
Mm. Oh,
to get the horses and
And
I
I hear voices in my head all the time.
I'm sure you do. Are you talking about you or the character?
Both.
I keep hearing one now.
There's no one around.
It is the almighty DM. GM. Who the fuck is that?
GM gun.
All right, so Corwin, you were the one starting to carry the money, correct?
Oh, well, that's a mistake. Okay,
You're
so
the one
you
with
are
the
giving the rogue
credit.
you were giving the rogue the money. Okay,
It
this is
makes
already going
him
to be interesting.
Okay,
It makes them happy.
to be fair, my character's background, I come from more of like a middle class, so like my character knows how to manage money.
Can't steal it if he already has it.
Yeah, I have like 3,500 gold, so I'm good.
Okay, so I just thought of this.
Mhm.
I am going to make a little thing real quick to kind of keep track of a few things with each of your character.
Each of your character?
Each of your characters. Sorry.
You're fine. It just my brain was like, what?
So I'm putting this in my inventory as the magic credit card.
Yes.
You. I did not give you a credit card.
It's a magic credit card.
It's a line of credit.
It's a magical piece of leaf that when you lay it on an item, it pays for it.
Animal Crossing now.
Yes.
While I'm at it, I'll just add a fucking sponge again.
The ever soaking sponge.
Oh. Oh.
that reminded Jordan.
They just it's like that dog that they hold the cupcake to, and it's just having like nom flashbacks, but it's a sponge.
Uh-huh.
I bet
Did
you
I
that
change-
sponge really sucked.
Did I change to an orb and it was too fucking late?
You gotta own it.
I know the
Oh,
first rule of improv. Yes, and
Yes.
okay. I do have a question though. What is each of your diplomacy? In order from Goose, like on the screen. That's the order we're gonna go. So Goose, Falcon, Corwin, Corgi. Okay.
Yeah. My diplomacy is 8.
Okay. Falcon.
Where the fuck you found this information at?
First
Skills.
page.
Sheet.
Skills.
Okay. Pathfinder. Okay. Strength, dex, con, wisdom, AC,
Right-hand
Diplomacy is a
touch.
skill.
Right side.
Okay. Skills, rank, acrobatics,
alphabetical.
praise.
It would
Okay.
be
Which
your
one? Do you
total.
want the total, the rank? Oh, the
Total.
total, 14.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Wow, you have a higher diplomacy
How
than I
is
do.
he the diplomatic?
You guys really are screwed, aren't you?
Yeah.
You have to keep in mind he's a charisma caster.
That's
At
thi-
fair.
At
Is
this
he?
point, yes. So at this point, you would all kind of know a little bit of the basics of each of your powers. You don't know extensively, but remember how to enter, how you cast magic produces a different like color.
Hmm.
Corgi, you wouldn't know this,
Yeah.
I guess, as a player.
I'm
So-
new.
Yes, sorry. When you enter this town, you actually have to display basic magic to actually get into the town. There's a little more to it, but that's all you know about it. So when you are detecting magic, how you cast the spell produces a different aura.
Mhm.
And what they had determined last time was that how you cast it. So like Corwin being an arcane caster who casts off intelligence casts differently than an arcane sorcerer who casts off charisma. Does that make sense?
So the color is based off of your casting.
The type of caster you are.
Okay.
So for instance, a druid casts differently than a cleric, even though they're both wisdom divine. So on and
Okay.
so forth. So you would know that even though he is a druid, that he does cast off of his charisma, or he casts differently than most druids.
Clarinum?
That's all you really know about his casting. You don't know
Mhm.
much beyond that. So yes, but that would make sense why his diplomacy is that high. Okay,
Jeez.
Corwin, what was your diplomacy?
9.
9. Okay.
9.
Also 9.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So Falcon, you're the face of the party?
Oh god.
Why?
Well,
You signed up for it.
I did not.
You have the highest diplomacy and
Apparently you
charisma.
fucking did.
which means that in any kind of situation where you need to talk out of a situation. Oh, that's true. Actually, I should also get all of your bluff and your intimidate though.
Okay,
Yeah,
where
sure.
That's where I'm a little better at.
3 for bluff,
Okay.
6 for intimidate.
You can't do shit. Okay.
I'm a priest.
That's
My
fair.
bluff is 6.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Intimidate.
doesn't have anything next to it. Just 6.
Okay.
And intimidate is 6.
Oh, I know why your diplomacy so high. Okay, never mind. Go ahead, Corwin.
My bluff is a 10, and my intimidation is a 4.
Okay.
I've got a 9 and a 9
You have 9s across the board.
across the board.
So in other words,
nines
Falcon is
across
the
board.
best at just talking, like discussing.
Yes.
Lux is the best liar.
With Corgi right behind.
And Corgi is actually your best intimidator.
It's because I'm taller.
You also have a big,
Yeah, I ain't gonna
giant
intimidate
fucking
shit.
blade.
I do. I have a really big fucking
You
sword.
literally
It's
have
like-
like a Monster Hunter blade.
Hold on. How tall is Falcon?
As a character?
No, Nexulf.
Nuxulf? Is that how you say it, by the way?
Oh, what?
How do you say your name?
3'7".
So my sword is still bigger than you. From like tip to tip, from hilt to bottom.
How
like,
do you hold it?
by
Am I
the hilt?
By
Aren't
the
you
way,
shorter than me?
No.
By the handle.
No.
The elf
Or
is
you
the
taller
tallest
than
in
me?
the party.
Wait, elf. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I had some weird berries with those roses.
I think you're talking about me. I'm 2'11", and I think I'm the shortest.
No one
Corwin,
cares
I
about
would,
you.
I would love for Corwin's character. I would love for Lux to try and hold that blade. That would be quite amusing.
Once
to me.
again, there was that what was it? What the improbable like weapon throwing?
Yes. That
No one
is
cares about someone who
Improvised-
tries to kill
improvised
their
weapon.
friends.
I said if you ever need to do it
It's an-
in a pinch, like
Forged. I
guess.
see what game you're playing while you're listening to us.
I
Uh-oh.
just saw that too. It just popped up on my thing.
Love that game, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Short person.
So
what are
basi-
y'all
so
doing?
basically, Manny, you are theoretically never the person to go to for any type of discussion.
Unless there's specific reasons, like a priest might be more useful,
Well,
Right.
That's the funny thing. I would say
or my
this.
noble heritage.
I was gonna
Mhm.
say on the flip side, of all the players, you're probably the best at at talking. So I find it quite amusing.
A dwarf of few words, you could
Dwarf
say.
few words.
And much coffee.
Bean water.
I just imagine in this world that they actually just call it bean water.
Yes.
It's magic bean water.
I want some magic bean water. Corwin, you forgot to go get me some.
Magic bean botter. Magic bean botter.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have a general idea. As I kind of go through, I'll make a list of these. Eventually I might get all of them, but some of them I need constantly to know, and other things I don't really need to know. Unless it's, I don't really need to know what your craft skill is unless you actually craft something in the moment. Versus,
What if I craft my pants? I had to
said-
make the joke. I'm
I
sorry.
said craft, not crap.
I had to. I couldn't help it.
You know what, Corwin, you're right. You do need to craft your pants, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Was that the
Oh.
sound of the pants being crafted?
Well, I already redeemed the Corwin button, so I just don't think he noticed.
Shut up, Forge. No, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay. Honestly, there's not that much that you really need to talk to the people about to get the horse and the carriage. It is going to be like an actual, it's a large cart that's actually covered, like kind of like a covered wagon type style.
Oh my god, we're gonna go on the Oregon Trail. Hope we don't die because of dysentery.
Uh, what about the horses? Do we just like rent a specific like breed, or is there a pick that we get?
Um, Hold that thought for 1 second.
Holding.
None of you have a horse, do you?
No.
Well,
No.
no.
Why'd
Does
you say it
anybody
like
have-
that, Falcon?
Well, Falcon doesn't need a horse to travel.
Falcon can be the horse.
I don't need a horse.
Nay.
I was gonna say, does anybody have like handle animal?
I-
Yes, Falcon does.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not. I
9.
Falcon,
9.
No.
do you not have your? Okay,
I'm just being facetious.
I know you are.
Which that would be? Wait. I actually.
I'm looking at something really quick.
I'm just horsing around.
I'm only asking that because for some reason because some prestige classes give you like mounts or they give you
Mhm.
other things. I was trying to remember if any of you had that, but I don't think so. As far as what kind of horse, it's kind of up to you.
I just want to make sure that we pick, because I mean, what we're probably gonna want 2 horses
yeah.
Probably.
for
Yeah.
like a better hauling speed. And then I don't know if we can like kind of pick one with a better temperament or
I'll kind of leave that up to you. You can pick from a few different horses. I'll leave that up to all of you on how you choose which one you pick.
I have a 10 on handle animal.
Oh, there he admits it.
yo, big words, McFancy Pants. Do you want to like talk your way into getting us a better horse?
Talk to the horses. See if they've been well treated.
Actually,
The fact that he
Not
has
a
the
bad
highest
idea.
diplomacy and probably the highest handle animal is quite
I have a
perfect for
9.
this.
and he's a druid. And he's a druid.
Yeah.
You can just talk to the horse and say, "Hey, do you want to come with us?"
Hey.
Easy. Hey.
Hello, hey. How did you know?
Oh, man.
Do you have actually speak with animal or just handle animal? There's a difference.
So I have
There it is.
skill wise, I have handle animal at
Yes.
10.
Yes.
Speak with animal, I am still looking through my
That'd be a spell.
yeah.
I feel like you do.
No. Well, no, not there.
Raven, thank you so much. Oh, you don't have to
No.
say sorry for being late.
Oh, hello.
Wait, yes. It's right there.
You do have speak
So-
with animal?
Yeah, what it was harder because now I'm going through this because you know how I did the spell lists.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through and I'm hiding the ones that I don't want or I know I'm not going to use because God, all these words.
So even though you do have the ability to swap out your spells, you're gonna find that there are gonna be some spells that you just always take. That's always gonna be the case. What I try to do though is give you I try and make it so you have opportunity to use some other spells once in a while. That's part of the problem that I do have with a bit of 3.5 and kind of Pathfinder is that they give you all these awesome spells that are really cool in concept, but it's really hard to ever take them because you need your core spells half the time. However, since you're a group of spellcasters, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to diversify what spells you take, honestly.
Mhm.
The only one that can't really do that is Corgi. Because
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
War Mage actually gets more spell options than the average, like even than a sorcerer. But like the number of spells that you get, like to choose from, are so much more limited even than
Yeah.
a sorcerer.
Oh damn.
It's okay though; she can blow things up.
So can I.
Oh no, Corwin, yours is built to do like individual damage. Corgi, you'll see how Corgi plays. That's all
I
I'll
have
say.
fireball.
I might blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. I can.
What is it? I don't care. I cast fireball. What is that? I can't
I
remember
don't
what
fucking care. I cast fireball.
But what's the full thing? It's like the I don't care who
Oh,
it
it was
hits
like-
or something. cast fire. It's something like that.
Wasn't it the DM? He's like, aren't you worried about like hitting your, or the BBEG or something? Was like, aren't you worried
No.
about hitting your teammates? They're like,
No.
nah, I cast fireball.
But how are you, Raven? I didn't say hi. Talking weed. Okay, anyways, so Falcon, you can speak with animals, which means beyond just handle animal, you can technically also use diplomacy with the horses, unlike everyone else.
He goes, we snaw, we snaw.
What?
What do you mean, what?
We snaw, we snaw?
I knew I should have named her Debbie.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, God.
Yes.
Oh, that's Corgi.
Yeah.
Which god are you talking about right now? He just goes
What's
quiet.
going on?
I
Yeah.
think he's missing the
What's
joke.
happening?
We're talking about we snaw.
No, Corin, you said thank God, and I said which one? Like the god of luck, the god of death.
Well, for me,
God of
always the god
fear.
of luck.
Okay. There's no I in team, but there are 4 eyes, and I don't care how close my team is. I cast fireball. That's what it was. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate you knowing what I was attempting to quote.
Are there?
I don't care how close my
Oh yeah,
team
yeah. There, I
is.
missed is.
I cast fireball.
I overlooked the is.
Oh, perfect. There are 4 of you too. 4 eyes. The 4 eyes of fireball.
And I wear glasses.
Does Manny wear glasses?
No, but I do.
No, yeah,
Manny could wear glasses.
he could.
He's a priest from a noble house.
The goose could wear glasses too. What's your point?
Fair.
Oh my gosh, the goose with the glasses and a beard. Okay. So, there are lots of horses around.
Does one of them walk into a bar?
One of not a horse, but it
Not a
does
whore.
seem like there is a pony coming out of the Magenta Club. Sorry, the Magenta
Okay.
pub. There we go.
Oh,
The
think
Blue
of
It's the
Oyster Club?
Magenta Pony Pub.
flag it very well.
No? Okay. Anyways,
I gotcha.
are you going to do anything with the horses, or are you just going to pick them at random?
Falcon.
Falcon.
What? I didn't know who he was
We
talking
are
to.
relying on you.
You're the only one that can actually speak with the horses.
Oh, I mean, I
the
don't
others
know
could
what-
attempt to like just pet their manes and like get a. You're the only one that
Look
can
at
actually
look at their
talk to them.
teeth.
But I'm also the one that didn't really need one, so I don't know what kind of horses do y'all need?
So
Or do
you're
y'all
attempting.
want?
You're not getting horses to necessarily ride on the backs of. You're needing probably, I'd say, 2 horses to pull the like the cart, the wagon. I mean,
Two
Oh,
you could
sturdy.
get technically you could get just 1, but I'll let you get 2 if you want.
I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one horse. Let's get 2 good, sturdy, non-spookable horses. As
Well,
best
That
can.
want to go.
May I
Yes.
recommend that you don't put eggs in horses in general?
Exactly.
Especially considering how expensive they are.
Oh God.
What, eggs or horses?
Yes.
Yes.
Both is good.
Both is good.
So I guess there's your criteria, Falcon.
Get in there, champ. Find us a good horse.
A couple good horses.
well, also, are they just sitting there? Like, is the person
Well, yes, there
I guess
is
the
one.
sailor?
There
the
is
sailor.
one horse just sitting in a rocking chair. Yes,
Yeah.
but the rest of them
um,
are standing out in the field. In fact, they are outstanding in their field.
Haha.
Is the I don't know, are like, can I go up to them freely, or are they caged to where I can't get to them?
Like
So
fenced in?
at this point, I
Yeah,
would assume
fenced
that
in.
the stable hand already knows why you're there. So yeah, you can go up to the horses. They know that you're there to take a couple. No one's going to say no to the Archmage. This is one thing you know. If the Archmage says something, she doesn't technically have any political power, but no one actually says no to her. It's not in the same way, but it's kind of like how the like Great British, like the monarchy, doesn't actually really have that much political power theoretically, but was when the queen was still alive, was anyone really going to say no to her? Right? Similar concept. She doesn't have any actual political power officially, but I mean, who's going to say no to the most powerful caster in the world?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As I'm looking around, is there any particular ones that catch my eye that would meet the
Let's see.
criteria? Well, at least because like I know not sturdy, but just
So there are a couple that catch your eye, some for good reasons and some for less good reasons.
what are the ones for less good reasons?
Well, you got
Do they have
one-
scurvy?
Well, one of them you walk up to, and when you talk to him, he goes, he seems not feeling so good. You suspect it might be hay fever.
Hey.
Then you find another one. Seems kind of skinny. Doesn't seem like it'd be strong enough. And then you see just this random level 2 cow off in the distance. Not sure
the
why the cow is
We
there
don't.
with the
We
horses.
do not need a bovine.
Guys,
Hey.
stay away from that cow.
Could
Something
always
doesn't
use-
seem right.
Hey, you never know. We could need some milk at some point in time.
Do you want to approach the level 2 cow?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Good.
Forge is right. She said there's no I in team, but there are 6 eyes in. Fuck it, I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
That's the other one. Yeah. I've heard both versions of that, so I mean, Not the level 2 cow. Apparently, we must be on delay there.
I have really high perception, so like I'm just like looking at it like, guys, there's something wrong with.
There's
Stay away from
something
it.
up with this.
However, there are at least a couple horses that you see that seem pretty sturdy, well built. Let's see.
Slaps the top of it like a car dealer.
One thing I will say is I don't know horse breeds very well.
This baby can hold so many oats.
Okay, so I just go up to that group and I guess like who wants to come with us or what have you.
Hey.
So
We're going on an
right, 'cause you can actually
adventure.
talk to him. Oh God, I have to give horses personality.
I'm sorry, I set you up for this.
Yeah, I definitely set you up for this. I was like, Justin's going along with it. Okay.
I told you I'm really trying to impress.
Impressed.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I can't.
Not on
talk.
stream.
That's the after party.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to embrace the yes and mentality. So I'm trying to go along with it as best I can. Not to say
Hell
I'm not
yeah.
afraid to tell you no on something if you go too far.
Hell yeah.
So I would say I'll give you. There are 4 horses that seem like they would match the criteria. One's a beautiful dark brown horse. One of them's a darker black horse. You got one that's like a lighter brown, and then you got a white one.
Does the lighter brown one have a white mane?
I'm wondering if I should get what you're going for with that.
Wink, wink at Falcon. Nudge, nudge.
Oh.
The solid white one looks pretty.
Yes, a dark horse. Thank you, Raven, for noticing what I said. The white one looks
Are you
pretty.
not?
Okay. So
Yes, I was getting what you were saying, Corwin.
Okay.
So which one do you want to approach? You said.
Does the tan one have a white mane?
Sure, the tan one can have a white mane.
Yay! It's a Pona.
I think that's a good grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's steal her.
No.
So I noticed that Corwin is like over here schoolgirling
don't say
over
That is not in
a
character
horse.
at all. That is not in character at all.
No.
I'm just perusing the horses and like petting their manes and stuff.
Lux is a horse girl.
Can I-
Lux is not petting any of their manes. Lux can't reach their mane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, poor thing.
Lux,
That's
you can
fair.
go.
I forget that I'm that fucking
Lux, you
short.
can go find
I'm
a
petting
nice
one of
little
their
pony
leg.
if you want.
You can pet their knees.
I'm gonna go pet the pony.
I'm
Okay,
petting the hoof.
You mean the
The
pony that
magenta.
came out of the magenta pub?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna go pet my pink pony pal.
No, not pink, magenta. Magenta pony pub.
Legally distinct.
Yes.
Did you just say legally
I'm just
distinct?
going to. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
a little side note for that if I ever do that music campaign idea for the record. The magenta, the magenta pony pub.
I'm 2'11", Raven.
Yes.
I am the shortest party member.
Okay, each of them. The only person. Let's see. Lux is 2'11". Nuxolf. Is that how I say it? Right.
Yeah.
Nuxolf is like 3 foot something, I think.
3'7".
Manny is. Are you 4 foot something? I think
4 foot.
4 foot, and then Ionway is 5 foot something.
5'11".
Yeah.
5'11". So I'm a whopping 5 feet taller than Corwin.
Ionway is the
wanna
only
do-
character that's taller than me in real life.
Is see you turn into a giant woman.
Like Lux is like literally just tall enough that I could just pat the top of his head without having to lift my arm.
Have to bend down.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Would it be insulting if I bent down, like if I got on a knee to talk to you? Would it be
No.
insulting to you?
No.
Okay.
But just so you know, it might not be insulting to him, but that could be insulting to other halflings.
Right.
Specifically,
all I
that
can
would
think of
be in particularly offensive probably if you did that to a dwarf, for the record.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 'Cause
Yep.
I mean, Manny's
Manny's just like, yep.
tall. I was gonna say Manny's pretty tall,
For a dwarf?
right?
4 foot?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that they're a short stack? Yes. Yes,
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
I feel like
I
that
like
joke came up a little short.
I was gonna say I like to think that like the bending over to talk to Lux would be like the equivalent of if you've seen like Beast Stars, how Legoshi will get down on a knee to be on level with Haru, just so it's
I haven't seen it, but I know exactly what you're
yeah,
talking
just to
about.
be that level, like we're on the same plane, like I'm not above you type mentality.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think of the how to talk to short people meme.
You just pick them up.
Okay, so you picked out the
Sasuke meme.
the light brown horse, and which other one did you want?
There's 3.
There's the dark horse.
Yeah.
There's the like I guess almost like a dark chestnut brown horse, and then there's the white horse. The pony unfortunately probably won't do you much good for pulling the cart.
No.
I'd probably say the darker horse because
dark
it's
horse.
easier to hide at night.
Okay. That's fair. Okay, so you're taking those 2. The light brown horse seems indifferent to it. The dark horse seems a little reluctant at first, but is going to follow along.
What was that?
What? What was what?
I heard like a ripple.
What?
Was it the horse?
I don't know. Like I'm serious. Like I heard a ripple. I didn't know if it was something on stream or something on my random computer. Never mind. Continue.
I know the stream just went to ads, so.
Oh, is it on ads?
It was like a do 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 do.
Oh, it's gone now.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
All
Do I need
right.
to be concerned?
No.
Okay.
Everything looks good here. It was me and your walls.
You don't have to be in the walls, Raven.
Need a break from the ads. You like jazz?
With the jazz in Star Wars.
Isn't there like a... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say, don't they have like a discount running on subscriptions on Twitch? But that's only gift subs, not normal subs. Never mind.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
35% off, yeah.
I was only saying that because I know some people hate fucking ads, which, you know.
And they're doing what?
Mood. The fucking ads. All right, so horses,
Okay, you
wagon.
got horses, you got a wagon.
What about
Okay.
supplies? Because we're gonna be on the what? It's a week-long wagon ride.
Is that what I said? A week?
Yeah.
Long wagon wheel to see.
I just remember hearing it was gonna be a week long. I didn't know if that was like by foot or by other means of travel.
Well, I know talking
It'll
to
take us a
Justin,
week, probably.
he did say that we're obviously gonna probably stop and, or at least run across a town or two
Yes.
on our way there.
Yeah. So what other items do we need to procure aside from like what rations, a map?
I'll leave that all up to you.
So I have rations. I have a couple healing potions.
Oh yeah, Corgi, do you have any healing? And Falcon, do you have any healing potions? Because I
No.
make healing potions. Okay, I want to
No.
give each of them 2 healing potions.
Yeah.
2 potions of cure serious wounds each.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just need to
You're
take
good.
those out of my inventory.
Make sure you
It
add
was
them to
serious,
yours,
right?
so you don't
Trying
forget
to
about
figure
them.
out where I'm putting.
Manny, you
There-
said serious damage?
Yeah, cure serious wounds.
Wounds, gotcha.
I have pretty much everything. Like I have a tent, bedroll, all that.
Yeah, I have
set up camp.
bedroll, flint and steel, water skin, cook pot,
Yeah.
coffee pot, cauldron, campfire bead.
To be fair,
All the
both Lux and Manny have already traveled before, so it
Yeah.
makes sense they would have this equipment already. The other two, you haven't quite as much, although you both are more adapted to living off the land as well. So
right.
there's that.
Yeah, I think it would just be good to pick up extra rations just to keep in the carriage instead of dipping into our personal stock. And
Yeah, good
I
call.
know I personally do not have a map purchased.
I don't either.
Same.
That's a good
I
point.
don't have anything.
I guess the times that we were out adventuring, we didn't really need a map because we had that stone to like point us in the right direction.
This is also true.
But we don't have that anymore.
All right. So let us go pick up some of the rations and the map. How much would that be?
Don't worry about the actual amount at the moment. Just
Okay.
I'll tell you if you're buying something that's unreasonable. If it's something that's within reason that you need for traveling, she's gonna help supply it.
Moss pants. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Who's
So
gonna carry the map? Because I feel like that's gonna become important.
I've got a bag of holding, so
Oh. Well, hell yeah, you get it.
all right.
All right. Is there anything else we need physically before we leave?
I'm not sure.
what was the name of that potion again?
Potion of cure serious wounds.
serious wounds. Yeah.
And it just has the effect of the spell cure serious wounds.
What 3d8? Is that what I see?
I'm looking it up. Yeah, 3d8.
Yeah. All right.
Also,
Anything
I
else?
just realized you probably had to get the horses again, but you already had a cart. I'm just remembering this
Oh yeah, Diamond had one.
because
Huh.
of the that's how you got Manny back to the city.
Yeah.
Well, we could have seen about just getting a cover for the wagon
Mhm.
or the cart.
I don't
So
True.
obviously
I know
it did
there is a
have
difference.
one.
I think you had a cover as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we just needed the horses.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just sorry. I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, didn't they have a cart? And I'm like, yeah, they did. Okay. So you think you're all set?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. We
I
should
guess.
get let's see, 4 of us, and we could travel. Account for a little bit extra. 30 days worth of rations, just standard rations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is 28, and that'll give us 2 extra. And I believe the druid has the ability to forage at the very least.
Yeah. Or any hunting on the side. I have a bow for sure.
So, like, is this like survival, as in we have to eat certain amount of rations?
Well, your character. So your characters have to. Right. I forget that you have. So, Falcon. It kind of depends on the game master. Okay.
Hmm.
How much they keep track of that. I try to be a little bit in between. Like, you have to have food, right? If you get stuck somewhere in a dungeon for days and days and days, I'm going to mention, have you ate, right?
Mhm.
Am I going to ask you, like, did you remember to go to the bathroom at least twice today? Otherwise, you're going to have a freaking urinary infection. No, I don't do that. I assume that you do basic things like that. There
Okay.
are some game masters that will literally pull that kind of detailed bullshit. I'm somewhere in between. Just make sure you have rations, and as the days go on, you're expected to use some of those rations.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 ration per day is,
Yeah.
Minimum.
and it's
Unless
yeah,
Objection!
fail rations, 5
why are we
silver, 1
objecting to
pound.
that?
The listed price is for a day's worth of food. Spoiling food is usually something like hardtack, jerky, and dried fruit. Contents vary from region to region, the race of those creating it. As long
Yeah.
as it stays dry, it can go for months without spoiling.
I'd imagine halfling rations are probably different than human rations.
Yeah,
probably.
actually, if
Yeah,
Pathfinder
halflings eat
has
meat.
different rations for each of the people, for each of the
Yeah,
races,
I saw rations for elven, which is like soft breads, grains,
and
and
oats.
berries.
Yeah.
Granola bars.
Gnomes
I've
have
got
like
fancy granola
pickled
bars.
food.
Ooh.
Halflings have dried fruit, aged sausage, sharp cheese, honey cakes.
That makes sense that Cora
Like
would
a
have
granola
sausage.
thing.
Shut the
Orcs have black bread, hard thin sausages.
Is it rye or pumpernickel?
This is black bread.
I don't even know what that
Dried meat of uncertain origin and pungent peppers.
I like how descriptive it is at being undescript.
Oh boy. Halflings only
Uh,
need half the size of meal. I
Yeah.
disagree. I like the headcanon of similar to how Lord of the Rings halflings are, where they actually eat more than a full size human.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have breakfast,
remember, they-
lunch,
they-
elevensies, brunch.
Other like humans, elves, and all that, they eat like a little bite of lembas at bread, and like they are like full for the whole day. The halflings eat like 2 things of it and are still hungry. I that's kind of the headcanon I tend to go with. I like the
Yeah.
halflings that eat just as
Ooh.
much as anyone else.
They're big foodies.
There's something in here called Wander Meal, a
What?
tough dried cake,
Ooh, cake.
which is a halfling invention made from flour, water, spices. Keeps for months without spoiling, travels well, and fills the belly. However, eating it for over a week without other nutrients requires the eater to make a daily fortitude saving throw or be sickened. The effect ends 1 day after more nutritious food is eaten.
Oh my
What
god.
if what if the rations just include brownie batter?
Dear God. Liquefied
Oh my
brownies.
god. Ford.
I'm waiting for
So-
Raven to get in the chat and say no.
So I know you said don't really worry about like cost of like a map, but I was looking into it before you started saying that.
Stuff like
The
what?
only like for like cost for like what a map would cost.
Oh.
So the only thing I could find like price wise was for like an area map.
Mm-hmm.
I assume
that's
the
like
Archmage would give us a
200.
map.
That's about 50 gold.
It's chump change.
Yeah. So and like in my brain, I was thinking like maybe we get a continent map.
So
feel
there
like that would
wouldn't
be
be
smart.
such a thing yet.
Yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So to kind of out of character, you are not in a time period yet where it's not like the entire land is truly united. So a map that shows the entire continent doesn't really exist at this moment.
Fair enough.
There are lots of local type maps in that of certain areas, but finding a map of the entire continent would be very difficult.
Yeah.
You're more likely to find maps of a country.
Yeah.
Which in this particular case, the capital, the large city you're going to, is part of the same country as where you're at right now. It's just on the other side of the country, basically. However, certain parts of the continent you're not going to find a map for at the moment.
That's fair. Oh, excuse me. So then just like a map of the country then, I guess.
Well, okay. So yeah, you can find a map like that. You do notice that to go towards the capital city, you actually recognize part of the path that you need to take.
Oh.
It goes past and through that
Fort.
Oh.
Where we found Chester.
Oh goodness.
Yes.
So how many?
I look at Manny and I'm like, hey, look, we're gonna go back. Look at this.
How many stops are we gonna have along the way?
That's up to you.
Well, looking at the map.
I mean, you're gonna have to stop to rest overnight. The horses can only go
right
for so long.
But how many towns or such might we pass through or by? Or establishments, settlements.
I'd say you see three varying sizes of towns on your way. Some very, very small. One really a bit larger town. One medium. So different sizes of them.
So one small, one medium, one large?
Yes.
What order is that in?
Small, large, medium.
Okay. So leading up to the capital. Okay.
Yes. Not to say that you might not encounter an occasional place here or there that's not actually marked on the map.
Damn it, I didn't update my GPS.
Recalculating.
What's that?
Wait.
Please redirect to the nearest road.
I'm just trying to think of what you call the GPS. What would it stand for? In this case. A hamlet, perhaps. Sporadic cottage or two. Maybe a bar.
Yeah!
All right, gang.
Oh, I should have saved the Magenta Pony pub for later.
For down the road.
Well, I was joking. That wasn't an actual place here, but I mean, it could be a place you go to. As long as you keep on dancing.
You're fine to stay. All right, gang. How confident are we feeling hitting the road?
I'm feeling all right.
Confident.
All right. So
I am going to get a few specialty things just for later on in the journey.
Okay.
To lift people's spirits.
Aw.
If need be, because traveling takes it out of you.
Oh, he's buying booze.
Yes. I'm a dwarf,
Guided
after all.
Precognition
Are you
service.
digging a hole?
That is
Diggy,
so good.
Diggy, diggy.
Raven, that is genius.
Guided
Yeah.
guided precognition service.
All right.
How is it?
So before we so we're getting ready to hit the road, right? Before we get started, I would like to use a race feature.
Oh, like for Elven?
Yes, I would like to use my weather savvy.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, Google, what's the weather?
Shut up. There
Oh my god.
there
I
is
hope I
a
triggered.
60% chance that it's already raining.
Okay.
That's a horrible joke.
Outlook not good.
Did no one get that? I don't even know if I quoted it quite right.
Yeah.
Is there a chance of meatballs?
No, Mean Girls
Oh.
reference. I told you it was stupid. And Oracle is on the other side of the speaking stone. Currently it is a bit cloudy. It does seem like it will probably rain before nightfall.
Okay. And then tomorrow morning looks okay.
How far are you able
24 hours.
Oh my god. But that is for locally. So the next day it seems like it will clear up, but there's no guarantee that that's going to be the same for when you get to wherever you're going within 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't have the location put down.
Do we need food for the horses?
Probably.
Do you want food for the horses?
I think that'd probably be a good idea.
Well, I mean, if we have to eat, if we have to eat,
Yeah,
I'm sure
it
you're
is
gonna
a
have
good
the same
idea.
rule of
So here, because
typically,
sorry, real quick, Falcon, because you haven't played with me before, I will actually give you one warning that the others are aware of for me. There are a lot of times I will not give you a direct answer. I will say, do you want to? Do you think so? It is up to you to interpret that how you wish. So sometimes it's not that I don't know the answer. It's that I am letting you decide that. Okay?
You
yes,
can try.
you can try is a very famous line of mine.
I mean, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some food for the horses in case when we go to stop to rest that we can't find a green pasture for them to graze at. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some on the side.
I mean, and then I also have a spell that enhances a small handful of food that feeds a creature for a day.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah. Let's just get a big bag of
Abstemious.
oats for the horses.
Looks like animal feed is 5 coppers per day and it weighs 10 pounds, according to the book.
So probably pick up. We have 2 horses, so
35 copper.
I was gonna say 20. No. 10
Well,
days.
10.
I got
10.
10 days worth of animal feed just to be safe.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that'd be 20.
So that'd be 5 days worth for 2.
Gotcha. Just in case we can't find food.
Yeah.
How heavy was that, did you say?
10 pounds per, so 100 pounds.
In the wagon.
Where are you storing this in the wagon?
In a bag.
I still have room in my bag of holding.
Oh, he does have a bag of holding. Okay.
That he does.
So, how much does it cost for like feed that's like insects?
Uh-huh.
I
Do you have a friend that you haven't told us about?
Like bird feed?
Why are you?
Bird feed is an option on here.
I need like insects such as moths, beetles, and other night flying bugs.
So there's this that says feed bird or bird feed.
No,
This mixture of seed and dead insects is suitable food for small birds such as ravens, crows, and
I
chickens.
do not think bird feed
Why?
would work.
bird food's not
Why-
gonna work.
Why do you need night critters?
I just
Dude,
need them.
There's
Okay,
also carnivore feed. Is that more like what you need?
Not
It's
quite.
raw meat.
Not. I mean,
I'm gonna
they,
be honest. I don't know if any place is gonna be selling what you're looking for here.
Honestly, you can just stand out in the
'Cause I
field
just thought
on
about
walk
that.
with a fucking torch and catch moths.
I mean,
Cast
yeah.
a light spell.
Have you?
Or
have
you know
you
what? If we come,
informed what you're talking about, that you are even
No.
traveling yet?
no,
Okay.
everything is still well hidden.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Lemonade feed.
No voice in my head. I have not told anyone anything. I've only gotten 2 horses because I was told to.
Okay.
You had the best chance to pick out a good one, and I hope that holds up.
Same.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
How dare
No,
you?
you cannot come
Alright.
down here and ask me questions.
I know.
Quick.
No,
Well,
I
he's
don't have
gone.
to go
Everybody hit
downstairs.
the road.
There's a
Everybody
bathroom literally
panic.
right behind me.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Don't talk about Diana that way.
I'm just looking through the adventuring gear. So many useful things here.
Oh yeah. I have to send Justin my list before he lets me take everything that I want to take.
Yes.
So we'll
yes, you do.
see.
There's a collapsible bathtub.
Falcon, similar thing
Yeah,
with you.
I saw
if you
that.
want to,
Oh.
if you want to get some gear even after you've hit the road, you can tell me, and I will determine if that's something you could take. And I'm fine with that, since you literally
Yeah, I'm
haven't picked
fisting
out
a-
a single magic item or anything. But you know,
Yeah, see, I'm used. So the times that I have played, which has only been like once,
well,
they just gave us stuff, so that's why
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
part of the
what
fun
I
is
have.
like
I'm kind of doing an in between. I am giving you stuff to the point of like I'm letting you pick out some stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I
just
sent
handed
you-
specific.
Strange voice in my head. I sent you a message.
Yeah, I like being able to pick out stuff and make my own like item kit because I like to use things for other things. Like for example, you can use a mirror for multiple things, not just to look
Yeah.
at yourself, but you can use it as a reflection to signal to someone. You can use it to look around a corner. Like you can use a mirror for a lot more than
yeah.
simple things.
I like chalk, and I like to always try to have a signet ring and sealing wax
Exactly.
and rope. Always rope.
Kinky.
Like even now, I have 100 feet of hemp rope in my bag of holding.
That's fucking heavy.
Not in the bag of holding. It is.
No, it's not. It's the only reason that I'm like, yeah, I'm a skip rope. That was a joke. Nobody laughed.
Ha 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 ha
Stop, that hurts. Your mockery. Ouch.
Vicious. What was it? Vicious mockery.
Yeah. Fucking
I did,
great.
but I have a little delay. Yeah, there's only so much you can do with delay.
No, you're fine. It was just the fact that I said it in like honestly just dead quiet.
I was focusing on something else, so at the moment you're all kind of talking about different ideas and that, so I'm just kind of letting you figure stuff out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. There's technically our own sound buttons I could have hit, there is a cricket.
Oh, is there?
True. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
There's
Oh.
also
Oh my god.
I was gonna say there's also the buttons that I could have hit, but whatever. It's the opportunity is paid.
I refuse to pay for Nitro to be able to use soundboard stuff from other servers.
No.
So
I refuse.
we pay for Nitro for Three's a Crowd's Discord.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like that's the thing is like I try to make it like I said, I never expect people to pay money or subscribe. If they want to, great. If they don't, that's also fine. But I'm also trying to make it so if they do, they get something out of it. It's actually worth something. I don't want people to do it and not get anything out of it. So
Right.
I'm trying to make that Discord server like something that like you get extra benefits on it and like
Right.
you know those kinds of things. So
Yeah.
is Corin still not back?
He's shitting. I did that earlier.
For example, another thing.
Sorry, he's crafting.
He's Minecrafting. Nah, I was gonna say another thing we should have gotten with the horses, which I'm gonna just say we got when we fell in. Get the crowbar. But like we'd have to get like a fence for the horses in order to like set them out to feed on
True.
grass.
We could always
Well, Falcon
Put a lead
can have
on
a
them.
conversation with them though.
You do have
Yeah.
the rope. Just yell,
and
hey,
like we could always
pony."
just tie them to a tree.
No, they need a decent size to graze.
Well, how's 50
And also,
feet?
it's also not always great to tie up a horse because if they start to freak the flip out,
True.
like. And I also don't think I want to be clotheslined by a horse that's trying to run away.
It's not a problem for any of us.
I am the back.
Shut up.
I'm
This is
back.
what it's like, Corgi. This is what it's like to be tall.
It is. It is.
What?
I wouldn't know.
Talking about
I missed.
talking about how we're going to secure the horses for the night, and Corgi's like, "We could tie them, but it's not good for them, and I don't want to be clotheslined in the middle of the night." Which isn't a
But-
problem for any of the rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Faux show. Because IRL, yeah, I'm not tall. I'm like, yeah, I'm 5'3". Don't get me wrong, but I'm a sloppy slouch couch, so I'd stand about 5 foot. But it makes it way easier to like attack somebody's kneecaps.
And you did.
Oh,
All the time.
I do.
mean-
That is not a finished task.
Get him
We
with the
might-
knee.
With the fact that I can communicate with them, we might not even need to have a fence or anything, because they
If
could just
they'll-
be, if they stay around,
Yeah, if they'll listen.
there'll be extra eyes.
Hey,
How well could
Corgi,
horses
I did
see?
send you a message real quick. Just
Are you
so
been
you
calling
know.
out
What'd you
Corgi?
say? Oh, fair. That too.
What is the word when you're trying to look up like
I don't know.
I would say
Uh-huh.
a dog's food, but it's not the word food. It was like it's
Kibble?
Diet.
no, yes, diet.
Are you trying to look up the nutritions for a horse?
No.
Something else that eats insects.
All right.
Oh no, that's
Corwin's back.
Yeah.
Corin's back.
Are we ready to hit the road?
It's funny because I named this particular stream chapter 1, the long road.
The long
You
road.
haven't even touched the road.
That's the part that makes it long.
I'm
Yep.
probably gonna rename this afterwards.
It's
know,
fitting.
You say we're hitting the road. Why don't we just walk on the road? That seems nicer.
Well, actually, we're gonna be riding in a carriage above
We're
the
gonna be
road.
riding the road? Oh,
Whoa.
kinky.
I was gonna say
Wait,
the
what
long
did you just
road.
say?
The long road. What?
Corin, what did you just
Me?
say? Yes.
I said, oh, we're gonna be riding the road? Ooh, kinky.
Oh, you said kinky. Oh my god.
What did you think I said?
I don't think I should say on stream what I thought you said.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, is this a PG-13 stream? Are we allowed one F word?
Oh,
If you want to
or-
get really
dang it.
technical, this is going on YouTube, so it's supposed to be, but we've been cussing anyways, so.
Just like pee-pee
Constantly.
poo-poo.
All right. So, I also had a question.
I haven't.
Granted, this is not a question before hitting the road. This is a question before getting to the capital. How are we all going to get our story straight? We're going to show up at the capital and just say, hey, we're here for a magical item that the Archmage wants.
Well, first
especially
of all,
when the
nothing
Archmage doesn't
nothing
wanna
in
be
this
here.
campaign is going to be straight. Let's get that
No.
very clear.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to figure this part out.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
So when we're getting ready to, get out there,
I don't
how
know
are
if we should
we-
really tell them that we're there.
so what's
because
the
of
lie?
her.
We all need to be on the same page.
Well, granted, you can, unlike this town where they only let certain people in, you can normally enter the capital. This is something you would know. You can enter the capital without having to really explain yourself per se. People come and go.
I
through the
know, but
capital
if we're snooping around and some
Oh.
guard is like, "Hey, what are you doing behind this, alleyway?"
Do we have a letter of introduction?
No.
Should we get one of those from the Archmage?
So one of the details you might have forgotten is that she doesn't want.
Right.
She doesn't want to
Yep,
be there.
I remember.
We're there under secrecy
If
of
they-
her looking for the item.
If they basically what she has told you is that if they find out that you're representing her, they might try and use you to get to her because they're trying to
As
get
leverage.
her there.
Blackmail.
Right. I did forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we know talkie about Archimage.
Suck.
Exactly. So
Sure.
Do we want to take some trading supplies as a backstory?
I'm
Maybe
I'm
make a
debating
profit?
because what's a band of a gnome, a dwarf, a halfling, and an elf doing in the I get it's the
That sounds
capital.
like
You
the
know, it's
start to a joke. Like, a
I mean, I'm
dwarf,
the
a
right
gnome,
height.
A halfling and an elf walk into a bar.
so right. So yeah, maybe some trading supplies wouldn't be bad. Is there like potentially a guild we could circus tricks?
There are different guilds, but none of you are part of any of those guilds, to my knowledge.
No, I haven't signed up for
No.
any.
Doesn't mean you couldn't join them or try to join
No,
them.
right.
I
We're
mean,
not
that could be a
aware-
reason
Trade
for
goods.
going there.
We're not aware of any like events that may or may not be happening in the capital that we could be, using as cover to say we're traveling to see. Aside from what the recent death of like the monarch or
Mhm.
whatever.
Well,
The
I'm
Monarch Butterfly.
a priest, and I could say I'm
Well, okay.
proselytizing, so that's a
Let me just-
backstory for me.
Let me say one thing.
Mhm.
Recent is maybe misleading. It's been a little bit. It's just they can't agree.
Right.
So it's not like the monarch just passed away.
Yeah. What if the village just snaws?
By the way, I finally thought of kind of I kind of thought of how you could see how they're trying to determine who the monarch is. It's almost if you've ever watched Naruto, how the Hokages are picked by a group of people.
Armed combat.
Well, I'm using that as the closest example of that's how they're kind of trying to choose.
That's a good way to do it.
Everyone knows that they've basically chosen the Archmage, but the Archmage, for one,
being Lady Tsunade,
won't let them into the city, so they can't get to her. She won't show up into the city. So it's just kind of yeah.
Yeah, she's being Lady Tsunade.
Except Tsunade's old. She's the opposite. She's really, really young.
So, what are the current stocks?
Say
So
in
there's some corn.
in our group chat, I sent a list of trade goods. That might be good to look at.
Yeah. I mean, we can just pick up, kind of a little varied pocket of some tradable items to take up there.
I mean, we could also just use
magic beans.
Magic.
Could always just use the guise of we're here to check out some of the guilds.
Right.
I'm here to visit the temple.
Yeah. Just take a bunch of chickens to trade. I dare you.
I don't want to cuddle a bunch of chickens in the back of a wagon. That is not my ideal travel.
Why?
How about rats?
Are you
There's
chicken?
Rats.
Yeah.
Rats.
For half the price.
There's always a warship.
I think we're gonna need more horses.
I don't know if that would max out the magic credit card or not.
Fair.
How about the alchemical dragon?
Ooh.
100,000 gold? It's a bargain.
That is way over the magic credit card limit.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I think maybe we could go for the guise of checking out guilds and fancy shops that are in the capital.
Yeah.
All right. So
maybe take some linen.
Than we're making it out to be.
I just want to make sure before we hit the road that we have our story correct and together.
Thank you for not saying straight that time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was some hard censoring from my side.
Not the only thing.
Was that a hard joke?
What?
Do any of you have knowledge local?
I do.
Roll me a knowledge local.
No.
Oh, I have a decent local. 22.
Okay, so you do know that where you're at has a few specific like known trade goods. However, whether or not you want to specifically use those trade goods may or may not reveal where you're coming from as well.
Fair.
So it's kind of up to you if you think that would be something you want to do.
We're bringing salt from the sea.
I guess since I know that, I would kind of bring that up to the party and be like, yeah, maybe not.
You can just scrape some salt off the pillar of Wilhelm.
I mean, honestly, if there's another area, like one of these other towns that we're gonna pass through that has any sort of trade goods, maybe we could pick something up here, but not from.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. Because, yeah, like you said, if we pick something up that's specifically from here and someone, pieces together.
Yeah, I'd rather not have the Archmage almost kill me again.
Again?
Again?
Yet.
Freaking again.
I mean, you saw what almost happened up there.
I mean,
You brought it on yourself.
say,
I mean,
yeah,
it
not to
could
say
be
you
worse.
deserve
It could
but-
be worse. It could be a party member almost killing another party member.
And I
Oh,
will fucking
no.
do it if he doesn't shape up.
He got us horses.
He's not even listening.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am. You'll fucking do it if I don't shape up, apparently.
I don't know what you need to do
I
to shape
kid.
up. Okay. Anything else?
So, plan is we're gonna pick up goods from a smaller town to take to the capital.
E.
Perfect. That's the one we're setting in stone, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Go into the capital to have lots of sex. That's what I
That's the
One-
gnomes mission. Gotcha.
Once
Found the bard.
once we get to the capital, I'm probably gonna have you guys go ahead of me, and then I will go in sometime later, so that we don't look like we're associated, and you can just like do ascending to me, so we can meet up.
And why would that be? That we
Because
don't-
I am a priest, there's a
Okay.
good reason for me to be traveling by myself
Yeah.
on a pilgrimage to the
Yeah.
temple.
That is a very good point.
Anything else? No?
No, I think that should be fine
Oh
with
my
the three of us.
gosh. 2 hours and 17 minutes in, and we might actually hit the
Oh.
long road.
How? Wow.
It's about damn time.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a. Okay.
Road.
Road. Road.
The
Road.
rocky road. Ooh, ice cream.
Oh,
Where's
they
the
do sell
road?
rats. They sell rats. Oh, never mind.
I said this.
Rats probably work.
Never mind.
Rats cost 1 copper each, according to this.
Falcon, I'm pretty sure you will be fine on finding food while you're on the
Yeah.
road.
Are you gonna be eating?
So sorry. It's Nuxolf, right?
Yeah.
All right. Get up there on the saddle, buddy. You're the one holding the reins.
Oh my god, I'm like 3'7" holding these fucking huge.
Who's
investments.
calling shotgun?
I'll take the first shift on the up there with the gnome.
Okay, so
All right, Lex.
right as you're about to head out, you do get you hear a voice. Hey, wait!
Hello?
Did y'all
Wait
hear
up.
that? I didn't hear anything.
I have too high of a perception to not hear them. Yeah, what can we help you?
I caught you in time. I was worried you would leave too quickly.
Is it the
2
librarian?
hours in.
Well, it took you long enough to come run here.
You're gonna need this. And he hands you a package.
What
Okay.
kind of
Well,
package?
What is this?
Gotta go. Bye. He runs off.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What's in the box?
So you notice that this box is it's actually really well kept, and it looks like it's almost magically sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
But it doesn't say anything beyond that.
Would we like to open it now or outside of town?
Can I spellcraft it?
You can try.
just to see what's sealing it. Oh, good one. Spell. 29.
Oh shit. You're not familiar with this spell, but considering how powerful it is, you can probably infer who put the spell on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the Archmage that sealed this and sent this to us. I'm not quite sure what the spell is, but I don't want to fuck around and find out. So, I mean, if one of you wants to try and open it and I hand it to them,
Nah.
be my guest.
There's no note or anything with it?
Nope.
Not that I can see, no.
There's no open here button?
Not that I could tell, no. It is magically sealed by something I'm not quite sure.
So we just take it with? And hope it,
Yes?
doesn't
Can you
pop
use
open?
detect magic to tell what kind of spell it is?
So detect magic has more of a function of seeing if magic is present.
Okay.
I kind of add the extra layer. That's also how you can see the different like auras of magic as well.
Okay.
But beyond that, it doesn't tell you what magic.
I couldn't use, like, not saying I want to, but I couldn't use, like, use magic device or disable device on this, could I?
You could try.
Welcome to the trap. You could try.
I only say that because I do have disabled device, and it's really high. I have a 13.
Mm-hmm.
But
You can
my
check
use
out-
magic device is only an 8.
I don't think it's a good idea.
But yeah, my character obviously is just like, yeah, no, let's not fuck around and find out.
What is it made out of?
It looks like kind of a polished Oh jeez, what is it made of?
I don't know how to spell polished.
It's like Polish.
Yeah, I know that. I feel like it's wrong.
It's when I say it's a box, it's more like a polished wood box, but it's very obviously like it's
Is
not
it bigger
like
than a
has...
bread box?
Ooh, wait, I have something that could help me see into the box.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I will say before you continue, it doesn't look like it has like an actual like lock on it per se. It just, you can tell that it's got a spell on it. It's very obvious.
If we like shake it a little bit, does it sound like there's something inside of it?
Would you like to shake it?
Gently.
Yes, there is something in it.
Okay.
And that's the end of the campaign. Armageddon happened. Good job. No, okay.
Yay.
Boom.
I want to cast Clairaudience Clairvoyance. I can create an invisible magic sensor at a specific location that enables me to hear or see as if I were there. And I want to cast it inside of the box.
Okay. So say what it does again?
It creates an invisible magic sensor at a specific location that enables me to hear or see as if I were there.
Okay. So you do that inside the box.
Yes.
So you're choosing to hear or see?
See.
Okay. It is dark.
Yes.
You see nothing.
Do you have dark vision?
Do I have dark vision?
I saw that trap coming a mile away.
Fair enough.
Do it, Raven.
Oh, I don't have. Wait.
I'm pretty sure Lux is literally the only character that doesn't have some form of night or dark vision.
No, I don't have dark vision.
Justin, you didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
Is it bigger than a bread box?
How big's a bread box?
How big is a loaf of bread?
Depends on the
How many
loaf of
breads
bread.
have you eaten in your
Oh.
life?
Well, for one thing, it's more of a square than a rectangle.
But how big is it? I just
There's
want to
square
know.
bread.
It's not as long as a bread box, but it's probably about a little bit taller than a bread box, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I just want to know how big this thing was to get a feel for it.
Cubed. Bread can be square.
So, are we not meant to open this in the city? Should we try to
I
keep
I
it
don't
outside
think
the city?
You don't know. What would you like to do with it?
Just fucking goes back to the tower. What is this? Why is this?
Where is this?
Is that what you're doing? Is going back to the tower?
To get an answer,
not.
I'm debating it, man. We haven't left yet. And the oh so nice delivery boy screwed right off.
Okay. I have something else that I would like to do. Same thing,
Okay.
because clairvoyance goes on for 1 minute per caster level, so I got 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You cast
I'm
light
going
on the
to
box.
cast Prestidigitation inside the box and create a small flame. And because it doesn't do any damage, it should be fine.
Yeah, it's a magic flame.
Hold up. When you're doing the clairvoyance, you're seeing in there, but you're not physically in there, correct?
No.
That's
No, I'm not physically in there.
But how are you gonna cast a small flame in the box?
Because he's holding it.
So you're trying to get a fire through the box?
Are there cracks in the box it could slip through?
No.
Why do we have an airtight, magically sealed package?
Great question.
Can I not cast it through an object?
I'm gonna say no for a couple reasons, not just because of this. Because if I let you start casting through a spell through solid objects, I am opening up a huge can of worms that I do not want to deal with.
Wow, I'm glad you said can of worms and not box.
He doesn't want to open that
by
either.
That argument, you could literally put your hand on a wall and cast fireball on the other side without opening it.
Fair enough.
So no, I said I'm gonna do a lot more yes and, but that one's gonna be a no.
There's like no openings or anything on this thing.
Nope.
What'd you say it was made of again?
Wood.
Wood?
Oh yeah, druid.
Oh.
Wood is plant matter, right?
It's a dark.
Yes, it is.
It seems to be a dark polished wood.
Wood, which is plant matter, right?
It's black bread.
I cast green sight to see through the wood. Because as long as there's no plant matter on the inside of it, I can see through the whole box and see what's inside of it.
It's like X-ray vision.
Yes, it grants a
yeah.
ability to see through plant matter as if it was transparent.
Ooh, love that.
So if it is made out of any part of a plant, I can see through those parts and see what's
It
inside.
is.
Now, if there's a piece of paper in there, we're fucked.
Is paper not made of plant?
What? Hold on. If it's a
Oh,
piece
it
of
is, yeah.
paper, fine. If it's parchment, no, because parchment is not paper.
True.
Yeah.
DM.
And it's called green sight, if you just want to know.
I'm thinking.
It took me forever to find this fucking spell because I saw I was going through this damn list. And I almost hit it because I was like, I'm not gonna need that.
No, Raven. I put faith in the Archmage. I don't put faith in the delivery boy.
Yeah.
Also, we don't know for
You
certain
did
it's the
not-
Archmage. We just
You
know it's
did
an
not
incredibly
read
powerful
that
caster.
close enough, Falcon.
That's all it
See
says.
through
Grant
plant
a target.
matter, greenery, leaves, and vines, moss.
Oh, it doesn't say that. That's why I was asking plant
Though
matter.
your vision still can be blocked by solid wood.
Is it liquid wood?
Snake?
Steak.
Snucky.
All right. Well, if we're just gonna stand around and ponder this box, I'm gonna take the box back. I want to find out. Like, I don't want to be
Take this
walking out
box
and have
and
you know.
move it.
If we get stopped and we get questioned about this mystery box that we don't know nothing about, how are we going to explain it to someone else if we can't explain it to ourselves?
I can't argue with that. That is, yeah, no, I agree.
Okay,
So
you're going back to the tower.
Does someone want to stay with the wagon?
I'll stay with the wagon.
Okay. Who
Well,
wants to
people
go
wouldn't
back?
rob a priest.
Wait, did you say it had a keyhole?
No, I said
There's
it,
no hole.
I said
no
it
crap.
specifically. It specifically looks like
It's like a crate where there's no.
it's a crate,
Real way
but
to
the
open
thing is, it's almost as if there's no. It looks very unnatural despite being wood in appearance.
All right. So who wants to take this back?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
I'll go with because I'm curious
All right,
if
Manny.
she's still there.
We'll be back. We'll let you know what we find out, okay?
I'll hold down the fort.
Petting
Okay.
the horses.
So you get back to the tower,
Okay.
and you notice that the librarian is not there.
Hello.
Nowhere
Maybe
to
if
be
you go
seen.
back in her bedroom, she'll just appear again.
Well, we can't.
So the librarian is the one that transports people from level to level.
Yeah, we can't go.
Oh,
without it.
that one. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that doesn't like us anyway.
I'll cast Clairaudience Clairvoyance because I do know the God, I want to call her Empress, the Archmage,
Ding ding.
because I've seen her living quarters. I'm not putting it in her bedroom, her main living quarters.
Uh-huh.
Like the
Say
living room
my
area.
name.
I'm putting an eyeball sensor in there.
Wee woo, wee woo.
And like I can turn it around so I can like look around to see if she's in there.
Alert, alert.
Okay, fine. You do that, and it doesn't seem like she is in her quarters at the moment.
Well, she's not in her quarters. The librarian's not here.
What did the anyone catch and see what the guy looked like or the person looked like? I have a 1 perception apparently, so
None of you asked about that.
I can't see crap.
Okay, I have a
mean,
12 perception. Should I
have
roll
a
for it?
16.
Yeah.
So you have a 16.
Yeah.
You have a 16 perception,
Yeah.
and you didn't see what this boy looked like.
I'm pretty sure I would have.
Did
There's
you?
Passively.
somebody working here.
Did you see what the boy looked like, Norwood?
Hey DM, what did the guy look like?
Would I would have noticed, or I would have seen what he
You
looked
got
like.
the package. Yeah.
Yeah, it was close enough to see the package.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
So, Lux, what did he look like?
I mean, it was a guy. I think it might have been the librarian.
So it was definitely not the librarian.
Oh, it wasn't?
No. In fact, one thing to note is you've been in this town for a while now. You have never seen that person. And you're pretty sure you've seen basically everyone around.
Was it
now
the
that I think about
Archmage
it,
in disguise?
I don't think I've ever seen that person around. Which is weird. Let me see.
Okay,
I will also say he was shorter than a human.
So, halfling?
Gnome.
Was he larger than a bread box?
I'd say he was a little taller than Manny.
A bit over 4 foot.
Probably around 5 feet tall.
So he's not a halfling. Half elf? I want to say half elf then.
You're not entirely sure on that much.
So, I think he might have been a half elf. He's definitely a little bit taller than Manny. Not quite as tall as you, Eonway. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Eonway.
Okay, Eonway. Not as tall as you.
Do you remember what he was wearing? Like if he was a polished servant type person, or if he was, working in a store and, just gave us something, or if he worked at a library.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I was gonna say,
like, what was he wearing? Like, what vibes did he give off? Like, was he just a slum?
DM, what was he wearing? Would I have known?
Clothes.
Like nice clothes, like average Joe kind of clothes.
Fairly average looking clothes.
Okay. So
I have a question for DM. Is there like pen and paper, writing utensil and writing surface in this library?
Yeah. This is
can
like
I
a
write
magic college type place, so
can I literally just write return to sender, put it on the box, and put it on the librarian's counter?
If you want to.
Wait, it's a magic college?
You've all been learning stuff here.
Well, can't we, is there a professor or something that we've known or met that could tell us just what kind of spell is on it?
Yeah, the Archmage.
So the first level is of the building when you walk in is a library, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are no stairs to the other levels of the building. You have to be teleported to the other levels to access the rest. The librarian is not there to teleport
Only one
you.
who can teleport. Yeah.
No one can teleport you to go talk to them right now. Also, none of you are technically students. So you're there on behalf of the Archmage. You are very unique circumstances. You're allowed to kind of study in the libraries and you did stuff for her. But beyond that, you are not technically like scholars enrolled into the college, university, whatever you want to call it.
I guess this is my last chance to do anything. Detect magic. Can I use that to see if
You
their
detect
auras are
magic
around?
in the entire building.
And am I able to pick out their? 'Cause I've seen theirs before.
Uh-huh.
Am I able to pick out if either one of theirs are nearby?
Not really. Partially because this building. So a couple things. Do you remember what the entire tower is made out of?
Yeah, it's that magic crystal stuff.
Yeah, so I'm not even joking when I say literally everything glows. It's very hard to detect a person using detect magic in this area, and you would actually know that. So you probably
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
even attempt to use it that way.
Okay. Well, I am out of ideas, Eonway. Here, I'm gonna just take the box, slap it on the counter, put the note on top. All right, let's go.
Whoop.
Or we could just take the
Or we could,
box with us.
yeah, keep the box with us. What if
Manny,
there's
you
something
are not there
like
right now to give this.
I know. Yeah, I know.
like I was thinking the same thing anyway. Like we could just keep it with us in case like it's a ticking time bomb kind of thing. I'd
Why
rather
would I
blow up.
want to sit in the
Shit.
back seat of a wagon with a ticking time bomb? Once again, if the Archmage wanted us to have this, she'll find a way to get it to us again.
Yeah, I'm with Eonway on this one. Let's just leave the box with a note.
Okay, what are you writing on that box?
Return to sender.
Okay.
Just
Okay, so you leave the box with a note on it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, head back to Manny. Will tell you that there was not a toll in that tower.
They're in the
There was
box.
nothing. Like Whitney Houston, there was nothing.
What?
They had nothing.
Okay.
Or we could be like the meme, like this bitch empty. Yeet.
Oh, it was very obviously not empty.
I know.
All right, Manny. So we left the box with a return to sender note. Any thoughts on that?
I know I'm technically nobly born, but I hate politics. So I am fine with that.
Sweet.
Sneaking in politics is just
Lame.
To be fair,
Okay,
that's
that
probably
makes me
part of
feel
the
better.
reason that the Archmage likes you, because she don't like the politics of it all either.
That's fair. All right, so
Yeah,
Box
if it
left.
wasn't
Box has left the chat. Are we ready to leave the town?
Yes. Yes,
All
please.
right. You two hop up there. Lux and I'll hop up in the back.
yay,
Alright.
and we go on our way.
I lean over to Eonway. I'm so glad that Manny was on our side with leaving the damn box.
I know, if we ever get into a tie on a vote, that's gonna suck.
God.
Yeah, that's the only thing with having a 4-party group instead of a 5.
If we really get torn, it's gonna be real hard. I get you guys have traveled before, and I know I'm new to the party, but I put faith in the Archmage, so I'd like to put faith in you guys as well.
I will
But
say your
boy, do
character
I have
does.
questions.
Your character has been interacting with the Archmage for a while now. The Archmage isn't like someone new. You're just newer to this group of people.
Yes,
But even then,
yes.
you have gotten to know them a little bit. You know a little bit about each other.
I know of the druids' escapades and the rose fields.
Yes, that is
Oh,
specifically
yeah.
what you know about. Okay, so you're all ready to finally hit the road?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So
On
on
the
that
road
note, we're gonna
again.
end it here.
Woo!
Woo.
Bitch.
Incredible.
Okay, all jokes aside, I didn't want to end it here before you hit the road, but then I'm also looking at the time and it's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's supper time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got to
Yeah.
figure out
we
eating.
have to eat, and not only that, it's kind of a good stopping point. So
It is.
Yeah.
I thought you
yeah.
were all just immediately gonna say, "Yeah, we're grabbing the horses, we're getting the cart, and we're going." This was not what I anticipated, but that's okay.
At least two of us really enjoy inventory management
Yes,
and
Yeah.
I should have
crafting.
known that. Well, in addition to that, I didn't think me giving you a little box was going to derail you that hard either.
I'm gonna carry something that I don't know what it is, man. I don't
This
like
is
that.
a paranoid group.
That
I
is
have to
such
admit,
I would
out
try
of
to open
character,
it.
I have no clue what I'm gonna do now. Of all the things you could have done with that box, I did not anticipate you doing a return to sender. That is a new one. I'm gonna have to think on that one. That's the other reason why I think I need to stop it here, because now I need to know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Yeah. You should have known better.
Okay, it's
So,
yes and no.
so
I have
with
literally
me,
played in a campaign where I walked around with a 10-foot pole trying to find pitfall traps.
This is true.
I might be boring and I might not take many risks, but it's because I want to make sure that all the ducks are in a row.
How many
But we have a
times in the
ghost.
previous iteration of this campaign
Mhm.
did I just stop everything and we just had coffee? Because
A few
I
times.
put a coffee pot in my gear.
I do
a
recall
few
that.
That's
times.
great.
It was
Well,
a few
not only
times.
that, one of the imports that's in this region, I thought about having it be coffee at first, because of that, but then I was like, no, because coffee wouldn't be in the area you're in. Coffee would be in a more tropical area, I think.
Yeah.
So there wouldn't be coffee.
Depends on how far you can ship it, you know?
I ship it.
Just like the
yeah.
coffee table.
Going back to the box thing. So my issue / trauma stems from the fucking Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh
and
yeah.
their fucking black box
Oh.
that's like got super important, like probably world-ending shit in it
Mm-hmm.
that we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we could have just opened it.
I wasn't gonna try.
That's another thing. Like, I didn't know if it had hinges where you could see where it opens, or if you could, like, we could physically touch it. So knowing that even if
that's the weird thing about it, is that even though it's made out of wood, it looks like it's one solid piece of wood almost.
okay, because that's the other thing I was gonna say. I was like, well, then just let's open it. But also, if there's a spell on it, then there's no inseams, and it's probably a certain way you have to open it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The fact that I rolled as high of a spellcraft as I did and I still couldn't tell what it was,
Right.
that was a red flag.
Yeah.
That was like, woo, 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 woo. Maybe don't open this, dumb bitch.
Okay. So, anyways, with that, we're gonna raid Professor Panda.
Ooh.
Yes. He is playing Scary Game, I think, so I probably will not actually watch, but
He's
hopefully
playing
all of you
Repo.
will enjoy it. A lot of people have been playing that.
Repo's nuts. Repo's not that scary.
Well, so Professor every Sunday does Scaredy Panda Sunday. That's why I always know he's doing a scary game on Sundays. So
It can be kind of
It,
scary.
it can be kind of scary, but if you're
remember
playing with friends,
me,
it's
I am easily scared in general. So there is
that's
that.
fair. I've played some Repo. Once you get used to it, it becomes more silly than scary.
All I know is that the little icon for it is really, really creepy.
Yeah.
The
But
characters with
anyways,
their
thank you
fucking
all so much
mouths.
for being here. We'll be back next Sunday, and we'll actually be on the road. I'm gonna literally start them on the road so they don't have the chance to be in the town. So we actually will be on the road next time. Is there anything we need to announce other than I will be streaming, I think, this Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Time? That's my goal. It's not a promise, but it's my goal. So I'll be streaming
Any hole's a
again
goal.
at least twice this week before next Sunday.
And then possibly, well, we never talked about the other thing, did we?
No, but me, Falcon, and Corwin are working on streaming another thing together as well. So we'll give you
Ooh.
updates on that.
Repo.
No. Anyways, thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Ah.